gentlemen, my name is Elson Cruz, and welcome to Plants vs. Zombies! Alright, this is a project I've been meaning to get started on for ages. If you guys remember, which you probably don't, the days of Euphoria and Flower. This is supposed to be the third botany-based game that I was meaning to play in conjunction with those two, except I never got around to it because I was a little bit silly and just never got around to it, and I kind of regret not having done it earlier because now that Plants vs. Zombies 2 is out, I kind of really want to LP that game, except it's probably not gonna happen, which is kind of unfortunate until at least it comes out on a PC version. I did find a way. I can record from an iPad, and I just don't really, I'm not really feeling it at the moment, so I'm just gonna wait until a paid version comes out, and then we'll deal with it that way. And I should probably mention while I still got you in my grasp here, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys know I'm kind of drunk right now. I just recorded a video that required me to go ahead and drink a little bit, and now I'm drunk, and it was mostly regarding the termination of my main account, which is always kind of a touchy little matter, and it was a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit longer than I thought it would, and I was drinking kind of the entire time, so I decided to go ahead and record this directly afterwards, so I figured it'd be worth it. You guys already know enough about Plants vs. Zombies that I don't need to walk you through it hand in hand. So we're gonna go ahead and play this drunk. I'm gonna go ahead and get through the entirety of World 1 in order to go through this. Basically, this is a it's kind of a strategy game, I guess, so to speak. You gotta go ahead and use your plants to go ahead and kill people. I would recommend using the sunflowers starting off and then making yourself a nice little base back here. I'm playing on the 360 version. I don't know, a lot of people seem to play on the PC version, which is fine. It's just kind of annoying when you hear the little clicking every now and then. But on the 360 version, it's a little more cumbersome to go around, so yeah, we got to recharge for our sunflowers. You basically need sunflowers in order, or sun power, in order to actually be able to use your plants. You'll notice there's a recharge time for each of them. That means that we're just going to go ahead and just plant as many sunflowers as we can for the time being. Notice there's going to be some zombies coming out of the underbrush there. We're going to use a pea shooter here. This is going to be our primary form of attack. There are going to be a bit more that we'll be able to pick up later, but usually I like having 2 rows of sunflowers because I'd rather just have a surplus of sun than not enough, if that actually makes any sense, which it probably does. But these first couple levels are super easy, so we don't have to worry about those too much. And we'll be getting other plants here that'll make this first part a lot easier, but I'm going to try and kill these guys as fast as I can because I'm just like blah 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 blah, and there's nothing really, I don't want to edit that video yet. It was kind of, I don't know, I pulled a little bit of my heartstrings. I don't know. I doubt it'll do that to anyone else, but I'll probably upload it on this channel because the recording time ended up being like an hour long, which is something I didn't really intend for it to do, but I guess, shit happens. And whoops, didn't want to do that. Soil your pants. So why did I get that achievement? That was a silly one to get. Can I put it here yet? Come on, recharge, Mr. Pea Shooter. Thank you. So yeah, this is basically like a base defending game. You have to make sure that they don't get into your humble abode here. And unfortunately, they are not taking the advantageous route of going on like the ground here because we can't plant anything here, unfortunately. No real big difference to us, but I don't know. I guess I should probably mention now, while I've got you in my grasp here, that I usually take a really offensive stance when coming to this kind of game. I'm not gonna really be putting up defenses and then just waiting for enemies to come through. I'm gonna fucking go all out, all offensive. I'm gonna be all jazz up in this shit. And if you guys know the references from Eternal Sonata, but whatever. But anyway, we got ourselves a cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. And cherry bombs are freaking awesome. Those are probably going to be something I'm going to have for most of the time. Okay, so it just blows up all zombies in an area. And it's basically a bomb. It'll destroy a bunch of zombies depending on whatever row they're on right now. It'll do the row above and below it, as well as the one it's on right now. But for the most part, it's really self-explanatory. A lot of these plants don't need any explanation, but yeah, these first couple levels are pretty slow. You'll notice at the bottom of the screen, it'll tell you, like, level 1, 3, and it'll show you how many waves of zombies are left, indicated by the flag there. And so usually when there's a flag, there'll be a bunch of zombies that are going to come at that one particular moment. And we're probably going to kill this one pretty soon here, so it does not eat our plants. Yes, I came out here on a dark May day to go ahead and kill you. Unfortunately, because, wow, it kind of showed up a little quick this time. It's kind of unusual. But yeah, for this early in the game, you don't usually have to, use use freaking sunflowers this soon. But I hope it kills them. Okay, they take X amount of hits to kill. I can't think of it at the moment. 10 hits for these regular guys. They're going to be stronger zombies that we'll fight later. No big deal, though. But we really don't need 6 sunflowers at this point. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I was just kind of, whoops, don't want that one. Want this one. There we go. All right, gotta use the right bumpers to go and change between these. You don't really have to worry about the, I would usually just use the cherry bombs sparingly, so to speak. But, you know, it gets rid of a bunch of them. And about this, you know, I'm usually just kind of more of one of those guys that just wants to kill everything as fast as I can, because the faster I can kill them, the better it'll be for me, in my opinion. I don't really see the point in prolonging the inevitable for these zombie creatures. I was playing the second one. The second one's pretty good, and I definitely want to LP that. I'm just kind of kicking myself for not having LP this way sooner in like 2011 or whatever, 2010. Here we got a conehead zombie. This guy's a dick. It's like, well, okay, you have a cone on your head. How does that make you more formidable than the foes before you? Well, exactly, it shouldn't. Because, as you guys know, plastic should not be a better way to defend yourself than anything. Kind of silly zombies. But right now they're coming through a bunch of underbrush, and it's kind of really unknown why they go through the underbrush here, because it's only through this first part of the game that they're ever like that. But later on, they'll be like just coming out of nowhere, man. So each level, quote unquote, each level, you notice it's level 1-3. Each level comes with 10 quote unquote levels, but they change after every 10, but every multiple of 5, aka every level 1-5 or 1-10, there's going to be kind of a deviation from said levels. So just keep in mind that it's not always necessarily going to be like this. It'll heat up a little bit later, no pun intended. But right here, we'll go and use a cherry bomb, and we killed him. And with that, we got ourselves a walnuts, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not really a fan of the walnuts, and we don't really have to worry about these guys. What they do, they basically serve as a shield, and it'll protect you from other plants. These can be good in some places. We'll be getting a better version of this later, but for the most part, you know, they're not really practical. And now we've got all 5 of our rows lined up, and so I'll just, you know, it should be pretty self-explanatory as to what rows should be what, and this is kind of just going to be the meat of the game, the meat and grind, I suppose. What most of you could probably say. You're going to want sunflowers to accumulate sun power, so to speak. I guess that's what it's called in this game. And that'll let you buy the flowers, or your plants, I suppose. But I really like just having plants out in general, and just having a strong offensive. That's probably my greatest defense, is having a strong offensive. And so having a lot of these sunflowers is definitely going to be a plus in terms of my gameplay. So I usually reserve the back 2 rows, or back 2 columns rather. The rows are horizontal, right? Yeah, rows are horizontal. I'm going to say hoes are horizontal. Yeah, they're horizontal in my bed. But yeah, that's pretty much how it'll go in this game. And I will be showing off all the plants, in case you're probably not wondering, because you probably don't give a fuck. I'm gonna show all the plants eventually, and well, I'll show them as I get them, I suppose. We've already shot the cherry bomb, all the P-bombs. This is very self-explanatory. You just basically go ahead and use the enemy right there, or use the nut right there, and it'll just stop them for a while. It'll take them like half a minute to get through that thing. It's like, come on, it's a walnut, man. You can't really break through that. All right, whatever you say. It's yeah, it's your dealio, bro. I got the stupid cone head. Those are basically the spiked Goombas of this game. The Goombas. Okay, yes, you kill that asshole, man, because he's being kind of a prick right now. Yeah, kill him. This guy's probably going to take him a while, so I'm going to put 2. So I usually like having 2 lines of offense, sometimes even 3, and then having, you know, a double. Oh, he's going to start eating. Don't eat my dude, man. He's going to eat it. That's okay. We don't need him anyway. Okay. Alright, let's point this guy right there. Okay, let's probably point another pea shooter here to kill a cone head. That's alright. So this game is kind of strategic in the sense that you probably need to be sober when putting your plants out, otherwise you're probably gonna get screwed over. Alright, there we go. And I'm kind of a person who just plants stuff first and then asks questions later. I like having just, you know, a steady, if not consistent, line of offense beforehand, rather than just, you know, anything else. So yeah, I'll just, you know, once it recharges, I'll go ahead and put it out there so that we don't have to, you know, lollygag on our next recharge time. And so there's gonna be some down there. I'll go ahead and put another one right over here. There we go. See, there's a bunch of these guys. See, luckily on the 360 version, what you can do is you just like go up to the thing and then it collects the sun. You don't have to like click it like you do on the PC version, which is my native version, admittedly. However, I would prefer the 360 version for a couple of reasons, that being one of them. And I hope this does eventually come out on a console-based version. I know that the Plants vs. Zombies Modern Warfare, what the fuck ever, is coming out on the Xbox One, but that's kind of unusual. I think it's already actually out, because today is the 21st of August, so I don't know. God knows, but at the same time, nobody knows, right? Alright, might as well put a third line of defense. I don't care. We got a bunch of sunflowers. I'd rather have just a super strong offensive than just a really weak offensive and then no sun. And we'll probably use one of our cherry bombs. I've been kind of neglecting on those. Neglecting on the cherry bombs. That's not a very good idea, Viarengo. Oh, you got that right, Paul? Yeah, whatever. Fucking, I'm pretty drunk right now, so I apologize. All right, let's go and do this. Nope, nope, nope. Right there. There we go. That was a bad idea. I should have gotten the bottom row. Well, that's what happens when you're slightly under the influence, is it not, Ringo? I don't know what you're talking about, Paul. And we got the shovel. Hey, it's a shovel. We can now bury dead corpses down there. I don't know why corpses wouldn't already be dead when you're burying them, but it lets you dig up a plant to make room for another plant. Why do I keep drinking? Oh, anyway, hey, it's great, neighbors. The name's Crazy Davis. This is gonna be our buddy Dave here. He's a little bit on the eccentric side, but anyway, he wants us to dig up our lawn because apparently our plants are annoying him. Anyway, we can press B to go ahead and dig in, and this is pretty convenient as compared to the PC version where you had to click on the shovel and then click on the plant, and then we're going bowling. So like I said, after every... I'm crazy Dave. That's your crazy boyfriend. Sorry, that was a dumb... stupid reference. We basically, beyond this line, we have to throw these walnuts at enemies and kill people like that, and it's kind of silly. Like every 5 levels we have to do something a little bit different, and it's I don't know, I don't really like it that much, but it's alright. You can ricochet walnuts off other enemies, which it might be a good idea to just wait for other ones to spawn, but for the most part it's pretty self-explanatory. I was playing the DS version, and then I think they have a different version of this. Yeah, I was playing the DS version. I'm sorry, that's probably really disappointing, but it's weird. The DS version isn't that bad. It's scaled down as you would most likely expect, but you know, for the most part, it isn't god awful. So I don't know. I might show off some of that stuff later, actually, because there are some things that are exclusive to that version. So when we're doing the mini games later on, I might just go ahead and show that off to an extent. But I'm not sure. That's just me being drunk. Why am I still drinking, you guys? Can someone please explain? I'm looking at it right here. I've literally drunk through more than a fourth of that of that vodka that is over there, and I mixed it with orange juice. It's a little bit silly. All right, this is what I wanted. Yeah, big boy. I'm gonna go kill this guy. Oh, come on. It didn't kill that guy? Well, fine. I'll kill you this time. All right. That worked. That worked out well in my favor, I suppose. Probably should have waited for another red one, but no big deal. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of these. They're okay, I guess, for like a slight distraction in the first time you play it, but other than that, it's just kind of like, do I really have to do this again? Alright, kill this guy, kill these guys. Okay. So there's a huge wave of zombies. I really wish I didn't use that red one, damn it. Well, I'm gonna wait for this little cone guy to go a little bit farther so we can actually ricochet some people off, and also hopefully get some red. Come on, I just want one red, please. One red before I waste this one. Damn it. All right, well, looks like we gotta do this now. So the ricochets are all right, I guess, and not too bad. All right, last chance. There you go. Okay, I don't know which one I should use it on. I'll just use it on this guy, and then I can have this, and then this, and then this, and then one more. There we go. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves the potato mine. This one's called the Spud Bomb, from where I come from down in Liverpool. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys aren't gonna see too many of these episodes, I assure you.